Hearing is set to resume today in the Karen Reed murder trial.
So it comes after Judge Beverly Canone suspended a hearing last week, saying she received new information from prosecutors. Kristen Brunell is live outside Norfolk Superior Court this morning with the latest.
Well, good morning, Kate and Patrick. It's a case that has gained national attention, which resulted in a mistrial just last year. Now today, Reed and her lawyers will return to the courtroom to continue that hearing that began just last week. Now, as we know, Karen Reed is accused of hitting and killing her Boston police officer boyfriend, John O'Keefe, and leaving him to die in a snowstorm outside a Canton home in 2022. Reed and her lawyers argue she is the victim of a cover-up by law enforcement and has pleaded not guilty to charges, including second-degree murder and manslaughter while operating under the influence of alcohol. Last Tuesday, the judge immediately called recess after special prosecutor Hank Brennan looked to prevent two crash reconstruction experts who were also part of a federal investigation into the Reed case from testifying at her second trial. They had testified at Reed's first trial that O'Keefe's injuries did not match a car crash. Brennan argues that Reed's lawyers misrepresented to the court that they had never prepped with the experts for trial. The judge issued a notice to Reed's lawyers advising them to be ready to address, quote, bombshell allegations about their relationship with those experts.
The Commonwealth just provided the court with information that causes me grave concern. The implications of that information may have profound effects on this defense and defense counsel.
Now, Karen Reed's second criminal trial is scheduled to begin on April 1st. Meanwhile, today's hearing is set to begin at 11 o'clock this morning. Reporting live in Dedham, Kristen Brunell, 12 News.
Well, now to the latest on the Karen Reed murder case. A hearing is scheduled for today.
Mansfield woman, of course, accused of hitting and killing her Boston police officer boyfriend, John O'Keefe, during the snowstorm. This was back in 2022 in Canton, Massachusetts. Kristen Brunell live outside of Norfolk Superior Court right now. She is in Dedham with more on the federal investigation that was underway. Kristen, what's the latest?
Well, good morning, Kate and Patrick. Karen Reed will be back at the courtroom here today in Dedham as that federal investigation that we learned about just a few days ago. Those charges into the death of John O'Keefe has ended and no charges will be filed against law enforcement. It has been unclear exactly who or what was involved in this federal investigation, but we can expect to learn more about that during the pretrial hearing today after it was abruptly stopped just last week. Now, last summer, Reed's first trial ended in a mistrial, and just last week, the Supreme Judicial Court of Massachusetts denied Reed's appeal to get two of the three charges against her dismissed. Reed says she is a victim of a cover-up by law enforcement and has pleaded not guilty to charges of second-degree murder, manslaughter while operating under the influence of alcohol, and leaving the scene of personal injury and death. Today's hearing is set to begin at 11 o'clock this morning. Reporting live in Dedham, Kristen Brunell, 12 News.